Welcome to our back deck. We just refinished this deck with the Deck Correct from Lowe's, and I just stained this teak dining set. So it looks great. I wanted to refresh this deck for a reason, and that's because I wanted to put a pergola up because the sun rises over here in the morning, and it is summer in North Carolina, and it beats along the back of the house and heats it up. So at least to help partially do that, because the living room's on the other side of this wall, I want to put up a pergola. The guy did the right thing, and I bought the cheapest one on Amazon. So it's about 215 bucks, and I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to open it up. My wife's going to help me, and we're going to put it together. So this box showed up and it said Garvey. I ordered something else from Garvey, and it really confused me because this is sold. I bought it under the Kazoni brand. It said Kazoni on Amazon, and it was 215 bucks. So I figured that $215 is cheaper than building a pergola. So let's see what's inside. All right, well, expect 20 minutes to just lay it all out, get organized, and understand what you're gonna do. The directions are fairly clear-ish. We've done is keep this table up, laid everything out, so we got all the A3, A1, and A2, H, B1, C1, C2. So we've got all the stickers and everything lined up close to us, so we understand what we're going to do here. A couple of them came unmarked. I think these are the C3s because it's got these holes in it and it's solid. And these are, I don't know what others, but they go on the other way because they've got tracks for the overhead awning. But that's the best we could do. These all at least came marked, and they're easy to tell because they're different lengths. So we should be ready to go. Everything looks pretty cut and dry as far as how you install it. They've got these little plates. So obviously these aren't the full length. These plates go inside, and then you just bolt through the plates. And for the big ones that go on the side, you've got these other big plates here. So pretty simple, it looks like, to make it sturdy. And then the two sizes, I went ahead and got two drills, my Hyper Toughs. It's a 5mm, and it came with a little kit. Everything came in this nice little bag, so that was cool. But 4mm and 5mm are basically all of the Allens, and the little wrench in the kit was 10mm, so I got a ratcheting and a 10s in case we need the 10mm, and we're gonna go to town. Picture is different than this picture. This is so stupid. So I'm thinking this is just an X, like this isn't an X as the thing, this is X as in like, don't do that, I think. Alright, I guess this is kind of a how-to. Also, this first one is confusing with the C1 on this side and then C1 on that side and C2. But it also doesn't. This is really weird. And it says X here, but X is this. But this is not X. There's no X that goes there. So it's just really weird. It shows on these. There's an extra. One side has an extra screw in the middle, extra screw hole. I guess that just goes up. Does it go up on that one or up on this one? I don't know. That's, it is what it is. We're gonna just go with it. So the one trick is here on the bottom, the C3 that wasn't marked, C1 and C2. See, they have these threaded nut certs, these threaded holes. These go down because these are the top. So this begins with the highest point of this, the highest assembly. So these go down so that you can screw everything to it from the bottom. So make sure these are down. Make sure, so you've got small holes over there. So small holes on one side, larger holes on the other. You just got to make sure they're, they're the same, because the bigger screws are going to go through those big holes through the little ones and then screw into these in these posts. So yeah, confusing. Took a little while to figure it out, but we've got one done. We'll go to the next one, and hopefully we can get an assembly line going here and kind of break through this first initial slowness. Just went through and put all these together. They look really easy, right? You got these plates in the middle. They can really only go one way because the bottom is designed how they are. And I forgot these. So do not forget these. Now I got to take every one apart, put those in, and then put it back together. Thank you. Terrible instructions. All right, well, I'm an hour in and wasted about 20 minutes of my time, maybe 15, because of these little things right here. So yeah, they are. It is what it is. Also, just cheap metal, cheap screws. Half of the screws on the bottom, if you were trying to do that by hand, you would not be able to tighten it with the Allen key. So you had to put it on there and hit the drill on it, and it would finally like catch and like remake its own threads. So they're not tapped very well, especially those down there, but they all went in. None of them cross-threaded. It just took a minute. Took a little persuasion. Now I'll put these together, but that was the interesting part. And again, don't forget these. This is really easy. It's very self-explanatory. The directions are, it can't be any more clear. Just put these plates here, put 8 screws in each side. Really easy. Down there, 4 screws. I didn't tighten those down yet. I'm gonna wait till we set it up, kind of try to level it the best I can. I have no idea if we will be able to, but next step, these, go to those. 1 step forward, 5,000 steps back. These directions are terrible. If you aren't good at reading directions, I don't know how you could put this thing together. It would take you 2 days. It's not clear. So M6 by 15, M6 by 15. Do you see this? Do you see this bolt? That does not look like that. That does not look like that. Now that we're done, we're on that. Are you kidding me? They're not marked differently. They're not called anything else. M6 by 15, all the same. So now I got to take them all back out. If you're using power tools on this, these cheap screws, your bit is going to get stuck. I just had one almost impossible to remove. So the frustration of this cheap Chinese junk and the fact that because the directions are so bad, I have to go back and do it all over again. But one, this is a stupid step. Why would you put all this together, especially if you're this space? It's already taken up all this space, and this is going to have to go over here. But then why don't I just put all the rails and everything together first and then start putting it up? Because now I have to go back to here and do all this. If you have limited space, you're going to be just taking it up with these. So skip this step, do that first. Remember that these exist and they don't look like the picture looks. So, oh man, frustration all around, but it's coming together. All right, well, I've heard someone else say, is it worth doing if it's not worth doing twice? So yeah, the directions are just not good. So all of these inserts, they're supposed to go up so that these long screws can go down through this from the top and into those. So I've got to pull those down and flip them. The problem is one of these M15 screws got stripped out up there, and one of these other weird big screw things, one of these was supposed to go in there. So I have to use an easy out. Hopefully I'll get it out. So I'll flip these and we'll be back in one day. One day this thing will be up. This is stupid. Progress is being made. I guess this white one is sides. I didn't know we had sides. I didn't even see that in the picture, but it comes with sides. I don't know what we'll put up. It can get windy here, but my wife said that even if someone pays me, even if someone gives us one of these and pays me, she will not help me. This is a lot. I don't, she also doesn't know if she would have been able to follow the directions all by herself because they were so bad. These are really easy though. It's like tent poles. They just click together. So yeah, it's up now, mostly. So I do have to tighten down the bottom pieces. So I'll get this one where I want anchor. This will be the anchor of the whole thing. Screw it down. Run a tape measure from the top, since this is a fixed point here. So the top here to there, and then I'll do the same at the bottom. And then going this way, we'll do the same thing, all four. So I'll make sure the top and bottom matches. And that should be good. Go double check over the level. Well, so it's up. We ended up turning it, not the exact way we wanted it, but it's better this way. It gives us more room here for the dogs and anything else we want to do here, and then the table out of the way, so it doesn't necessarily block all the windows. But this thing was a trip and a half. 3 trips, four trips. If you want to test your marriage, don't back up an RV. Put together a Chinese pergola with the worst directions that ever existed, because man, this was a pain. All the little like, there's no, where the little inserts are for screws, the directions don't say which way they go. And then a couple of the pieces were mismatched. This little white cloth over here that covers the side bar that's supposed to go up, the way they crimp the rod that clips together with the little button, it's wrong. It's the wrong way, so they don't fit. So it's not the right bar. I could make it work, but I've got to find something to get the little clip out of there. I think the thumbnail of this is going to say, "This pergola almost ruined our marriage." She won't touch one of these again. It looks good. This wasn't supposed to be a how-to video. It was just supposed to be like us quickly putting this thing together. It is 5:15. We started at 12:45. So that's what, 4.5 hours. Oh, it's screwed down. I don't know how, once you get over there, how this will stay over there, but sure, it'll do it once it does it. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.